Hi, my name is Michelle Bailey. I am the chairperson of the RPAC committee for the Boise Regional Realtors, and I'm here to share my RPAC story with you. I'm going to begin by sharing a story, and I'm going to ask that you have an open mindset, and maybe by the end, you will understand why I have chosen to invest in RPAC at a high level. So last fall, I needed a new computer, and I'm sure you have been through that as well, where you are experiencing where your computer is slow and it's taking a lot longer than it normally needs to. So I had decided I needed a new computer, and I actually talked myself out of it. You know, it was Christmas time and the end of the year, my realtor dues, and I think I'll just wait until taxes are, when I know what's going on with taxes, and then I'll go ahead and I'll buy myself a computer. So I had put it off to the side, and then that night, I went home and I was on Facebook catching up with all my friends and their Facebook lives, and these amazing, sexy black boots kept popping up in my Facebook feed. So without even thinking, I clicked and I bought these $800 pair of boots. So yes, don't judge me, I love shoes. But within moments, I realized I actually just bought these shoes that I had an emotional attachment to in my head, right? And I had logically put aside everything about the computer, which was the very basic need, right? The basic need in order for me to do my job. And I was reminded that logic makes you think, but emotion makes you act. And RPAC is about logic. RPAC is about logic, and the stories behind RPAC, that's where the emotion comes into play. And that's where I want you to think about the mind shift change in investing in RPAC. When we think about flood insurance and extending flood insurance, right, that's RPAC. But when you think about the families behind that maybe can't qualify for a home because the flood insurance is just astronomical, right? That's the emotion, that's the story. When you think about FHA and condo financing, you think RPAC. But when you think about maybe the single mom that can't afford that house and that's the only thing she can get into, that makes a difference for her. These are the issues that RPAC is fighting against, and that's why it's important. So I want to share a little bit about my own personal story and why I decided to get more involved. I have been a realtor for 12 and a half years now, and I'm pretty sure since day one I've always given to RPAC at some level, probably always the basic level of the $30. And eventually over time, I started to add a little bit more. But I really got involved in RPAC. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit the story, but our local association had their Realtor Awards banquet, and for $250 you had free access to the bar. So I ponied up $250 in order to have free access to the bar at the gala. Shameless, I know. But what that started was my first step into learning more about RPAC. And then as I got on the board association and I started to learn more, again, shamelessly, I learned about the President's Circle conference, that it was going to be in Hawaii. And I love Hawaii and I love awesome hotels. So I decided I was going to pony up and become a President's Circle investor. And that's what I did. And actually, it was everything my friend Kit Fitzgerald said and Gail Hartnett, and I loved it. And so from that moment, I started to really understand RPAC at a different level. And that's why this year I decided to go to the highest level and be a platinum member. And I want you to really understand that this is a big deal for me. Like, I'm a single parent. I consider myself an average realtor just like you, and I'm out there hustling. I'm out there making things happen just like you, and this is important enough that I decided to step up and invest in the future of my profession and in the future of home ownership and property rights for my clients.